Welcome to Community Forum. My name is Priscilla Almquist-Olsen. I'm your host today, and it gives me great pleasure to interview Theresa Podeiko-Poole. She is membership chair of the Easton American Legion number 7. And she is a faithful member, and she's going to tell us about a very special event that you won't want to miss that's coming up. Okay, Theresa, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, Priscilla.
Yeah.
Good to see you again.
Yeah, the same.
Yes. First of all, I'd like to let everyone know that the American Legion in Post 7 now accepts all veterans that want to become members. So the only requirement is that you have served in the military, have a DD-214, which is discharge papers, and you don't have to have necessarily been in a conflict anymore. You could have served during peacetime. So if you would like to join the American Legion or come and see, please come. We're happy to see you. There are veterans from all branches we take, which include the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, the Marines, and the Coast Guard. So all branches are welcome to come. But this year is the 100th anniversary of the American Legion, and Post 7 was chartered shortly after theirs in June of 1919. So this June we're going to be having a 100th anniversary
My goodness.
event.
Wow. And the American Legion was formed at the conclusion of World War I.
Correct.
Isn't that right? And so the National Association of American Legion was simply formed in 1918, and then Easton formed 1 year later. We must be one of the oldest in the nation.
Yes, I believe we are.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's something to be very proud of.
It is.
And you mentioned the different categories. You were in the Army, you told me, and the Army National Guard.
Correct.
So even if you weren't deployed anywhere and you were trained and in the National Guard, you're also very welcome. Is that correct?
That is correct, as long as you have a DD-214, active duty discharge papers. Some members of the National Guard only have an NGB discharge. Unfortunately, we don't normally take them, but there are some exceptions, but normally you do have to have a DD-214 for most of the posts.
Okay, well, let's not hold our audience in suspense anymore. Give us the dates and time.
Sure.
And what the events, if you know what events have been planned,
Yes.
let us know. Go ahead.
Okay, so the event, as we're going to have it, is on June 15th. Post 7, as we said, was chartered and incorporated on June 18th, so our event is going to be on June 15th, which is the Saturday prior. So that Saturday on the June 15th, so we have the date correct, we're going to have an open house. There are going to be more than a dozen organizations at the event for providing different veterans services to all the veterans. It will take place from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m.
And what's the location?
It's going to be at the VFW Hall on the corner of Rockland Street and Allen Road.
The former Pequannock School.
Yes, I believe it's 61 Rockland.
Okay.
And so all local veterans, their families, and friends too, if you want to come and get some current information to help a veteran that you're friendly with or know, or a family member, please come by, take a look, see what, talk to these people. The organizations that are going to be there are going to be the VA Outreach. There's going to be a representative from the Veterans Administration. There'll be a Mass Career Services representative to help with career services for help veterans obtain employment. The Brockton Vet Center will be there. The Easton Veterans Services, our local VSO, Corey Ahonen, will be there. Bridgewater State University Veterans Center. So any of our college-bound veterans, there'll be a representative from Bridgewater State, their Veterans Center. There will be a representative from Rady's Financial Group, the Easton Council on Aging, the Easton Food Pantry, Father Bill's and Mainspring, Hydrea for Heroes. May not have heard of that. That's more of a career assistance program helping veterans obtain clothing and so forth if they need help, or counseling for employment. Wild Hearts Therapeutic Courses for Heroes will be there. That helps veterans with post-traumatic stress or veterans who have any kind of problem associating or socializing. It helps you to become more comfortable in dealing with the current
Dealing with their
affairs.
current environment.
Right.
Yeah.
Because some focus on the past, so this helps you to stay in the present. It's a very nice program, and anyone can go. You don't necessarily have to have a diagnosis. The Veterans Garden, which is in West Bridgewater, a representative will be there for that organization, which helps veterans that may have stress issues to learn about gardening and de-stress. Smith Farm will be there, Smith Farm from Easton. Brookhaven Hospice for some of our maybe elderly veterans.
Isn't Smith Farm in Bridgewater?
No, not, it's over at Borderland.
Oh, you mean Smith Farm at Borderland?
Yeah, at Borderland.
Oh, of course.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
That's going to be a wonderful program.
Yes, I believe they have,
They've
was
already
it Tai
started.
Chi? They
Yeah.
do Tai Chi classes and,
But they're I believe they've already had some programs and workshops for veterans, and the main focus is to provide veteran services there,
right,
and a respite place to get away, and for especially people who are very stressed.
right,
And we know so many who are coming back from Afghanistan, Iraq, Syria.
right,
The numbers are
Right.
extraordinary.
right.
Who have the post-traumatic stress disorder.
Right. Yeah, so I'm happy to say we do have several organizations that will help with that, give veterans with the stress coming back, somewhere to go to help out. And we're also going to have a Veterans Business Owners Initiative program, which helps veterans who want to start their own business. They have a group that meets at the VA and helps you to kind of focus in on what you'd like to do and help you in,
My goodness, what a variety
yes,
of services.
right.
It's really amazing. So, is that the end of it?
Yes, those
Okay.
are the programs.
Do you find that most veterans don't know about all of these offerings?
So I'm sure some of them do. They may know of one or two or maybe, several of the programs, but this gives you, as you said, a variety of
Well, and a very
different programs.
thorough
Yeah.
outreach and help in all areas of a veteran's life.
Right, from coming right out into late life.
Right. I know Bill's Mainspring House is for homeless veterans. Do we have much homelessness in Easton?
Personally, I'm not.
For vets, I mean.
Yeah, not that I know of. That's something maybe the Veteran Service Officer would know, but I'm not sure, if there are any numbers. I'm not aware at this point.
Well, there could be. There could be.
I'm sure there could be.
There could be Easton residents who are at Bill's Mainspring House or at another shelter.
There
Yeah.
could be. There could be.
So, anything else you want to report on that day?
Yes, we're also going to have a historical display. It's going to be a number of tables. It's going to have artifacts and ephemera from 1919 of the different influential people that started the Post.
The Easton Post.
The Easton Post, starting with Lewis Frothingham.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Hazel wrote us up a nice document.
Oh, Hazel Vrilla is magnificent.
She's wonderful. She did say that she would come for an hour to the event between 2 and 3, tentatively.
Did you hear that, everyone? Be there between 2 and 3 to hear Hazel Vrilla.
You can ask her any question you
Any
have.
questions?
Particularly, focused towards Post 7 and everything else. So if you have questions about Lewis Frothingham or any of the other historical local veterans in the town, which...
Well, Hazel Vrilla is our historian extraordinaire.
Yes.
And you will be riveted by her presentation. And she doesn't hem and haw, as I sometimes do. She's very, very well versed and knows her facts and information and has retained so much. She is one of Easton's treasures. So,
and I will add, we have more.
Oh, we have more. Good.
We have more. So where it's going to be at the VFW, we're going to try to get several period 1919 vehicles. I have someone who is going to ask around to a few friends to see if we can get a few of those. We're hoping to get maybe 3 or 4.
Now that should interest people, especially children.
Yes.
Because they love automobiles and especially those old ones they've never seen.
We also have the tank there, but...
And the tank, of course.
And of course.
Yeah. So this is a family affair, isn't it?
Well, it really
could
is.
be.
It could be a real family affair. Anyone who has a family that would like, to teach their children, about Post 7 and veterans who, historical veterans from the town. So that would be good for the family. We're also we're trying to get the American Red Cross Blood Mobile.
Oh, good.
So we're hoping to get that on the grounds at the VFW. So we're working on that. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do it, but we're going to try. So hopefully we'll be able, people that would like to give any blood donation to the Red Cross, you can come and do that hopefully, but there'll be more on that. I will let...
So the date and time again is?
June 15th.
That's a Saturday.
Yes, it is, June 15th this year.
Between
11 and 3. We're also going to have, I did want to just give a little bit more, we're going to have a food box, donation box, for dry goods for the food pantry, which will be at the food pantry table, in memory of Mary Jane Wood.
Oh,
Mary Jane was
what a saint.
Yes, she was, helping veterans in need. We'll have light refreshments. We'll have raffle with gift cards, patriotic items, and raffle baskets.
Oh.
And we'll also, if anyone wants to make a donation, we'll have donation jars. You can make a donation, either monetary, cash, or check. Anything's fine. And a little bit about Post 7.
Sure.
A little bit more. Post 7, we have different programs, and one program, actually we have several programs geared towards children. And Post 7 has Post 7 and the Outlook Club scholarship program.
Okay.
Okay, we have that. That's coming up. Now, any veteran in Easton that has a high school senior, and we have an application they fill out, and they write a document.
Now, where can they get that application?
They can get it from me.
Okay. Is it online?
No, it's not online. They can get it from me. My phone number, which I'll mention at the end.
Okay.
You can give me a call if you need an application, and I will mail it to you and give you more details.
So there are 2 scholarships that you're in charge of. The one for the American Legion and the Outlook Club.
It's one scholarship.
Oh, it's one scholarship.
It's one scholarship. Just the Outlook Club started it many years ago, and it was combined with Post 7.
And for those of you who are new to town, the Outlook Club was a very old club that actually continued in existence, I think, through the 60s. And and then there were so few members that they dissipated. And so they must have given the money over to you.
They gave money over to us and asked asked us to keep their name
and invest the money so that it would
into
keep growing.
the children. Right. We have a boys state, girls state program, very nice program for juniors in high school. It teaches them about government and the political system. It's a week in June that they go away. And if anyone would like information on that, they can give me a call as well. It is a wonderful program. It helps them grow into very knowledgeable and informed adults.
And the boys' state and the girls' state, they actually form the legislature and learn how to write a bill.
They go to Washington.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, they pick one person from each state to represent the state.
So listen up, all you juniors out there.
Yes.
Here's the chance to get away for a week and be with other students your age from around the area, right? Or is it for the whole state?
Throughout the whole state.
Whole state.
Yeah.
And you'll have a wonderful time, and you'll learn a lot, and maybe you'll be the one to be picked to compete in the national.
Yeah. They go through the whole election process and everything, so it's very, very nice. We also support and encourage American Legion baseball and the Boy Scout troops here in Easton. Post 7 has, we sponsor the Post 7 baseball team, which they play, they usually play their home games over at Frothingham Park. I can't think of the name of the field there.
No, it's Frothingham Park.
Yeah, with the baseball field there. Yeah. I think the field has a certain name, but I'm not sure it's...
No, I don't think so.
Isn't?
Well, that would be news to me. I used to play softball on that field.
I don't know. Well, I thought I saw something.
We were forbidden, we girls, from joining Little League.
Oh, really?
Back then, yeah.
Well, it's not Little League, it's American Legion.
Even though we were bigger and stronger than the boys.
Yeah. So American Legion, you can talk to, if you want to get on the team, it should be starting up in June.
And who's eligible?
Ages 14 to 19. I'm not sure if it's just boys. I'm not sure if girls can come in. I don't know if they have a girls team. I don't know at this point. But you can ask at the high school, and the coach the current coach can give you more information. Another worthwhile program that helps veterans at the VA over in Brockton, we have pizza party.
Pizza parties?
Pizza parties for the veterans over there. And, we try to do it once a month depending on the VA recommendations for each building.
Now, I understand when you have the pizza parties, you have members of the Eastern American Legion go over there and socialize with those who are hospitalized. Is that right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
So some of our members, usually a group of about 5, go over with anywhere from 30 to 40 pizzas.
Wow.
And we treat them to a nice afternoon, a nice lunch.
And there must be a lot of stories that are shared.
I'm sure.
Yeah. So veterans, here's a chance to have some good pizza, some good conversation, and feel good about it.
Right. And then the Poppy Drive is our annual event that will be coming up next month in May. On, I believe it's the 18th and 19th, Friday and Saturday. We're going to be at
Roach Brothers,
Dunkin' Donuts at Five Corners, and Dunkin' Donuts at Northeastern Village Shops. And we'll also be at the West Bridgewater Market Basket.
Oh, yeah.
Same, on the Saturday, we'll be at the Market Basket. So this is a nice event for you to give a donation of any amount for a poppy in memory of a loved one, and you'll receive a red poppy in memory of whomever you like. A lot of people like to put them in their car and leave them on their visor or somewhere there. It helps all the veterans programs that we help with. And
I think it's great. And I remember as a little girl, and that's quite a few years ago, getting my poppy, every year. Yeah. and, we used to wear a lot of blouses then, so I could put it right in the buttonhole.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Some of the veterans at the post, when we suit up for parades and so forth, might put it in their vest pocket, or sometimes I put it on the lapel.
So, what other? Are there any other services?
Well, that's quite a few of the programs
Yeah,
that we
it's
work
amazing.
with. And
Yeah.
we have other different things for veterans at the post. And for that, I would recommend for any interested veteran, to come to our meeting, which is the fourth Tuesday of the month at the VFW. We have a dinner at 6. The charge for the dinner is $6. It may go to 7. We may need a little increase.
But you can eat all you want,
Pretty much.
and
you know.
and that's a good deal. I don't
Yeah,
think
it's a good portion that you get, and if there's leftovers, but normally there's enough of a good portion for each person to have a nice dinner. That's from 6 to 7, and then at 7 we begin the meeting, and we have our list of different committees.
Is Stanley Borgeson still
Yes,
the chef?
he's still our chef extraordinaire.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's wonderful.
Yeah, everyone loves his meals.
Yeah, well, it's great to have that dedication, especially with someone who's talented.
Yes, he's talented in many areas.
Yes,
He does
yeah.
so much for
Yeah,
veterans here in town.
Yeah. So if you know Stanley Borgeson, give him a jingle, and he can tell you why you should come to those meetings on the fourth Tuesday of the month, starting at 6 p.m. Have dinner, costs you $6, and enjoy the fellowship. And there's always a program.
Yes.
And
Yes, and if you would like to come, I'd ask that you give us a call first. My phone number is 508-297-2014.
297-2014.
Yes, and so any questions about anything, whether it be interested in coming and seeing how the meetings are, or any questions about our programs or anything, give me a call. I have my answering machine, and just leave a message if I'm not able to answer your call, and I will get back to you within a day or two.
And that would help too. It would help Stanley in ordering the food to know how
Yeah.
many are
Yeah,
anticipated.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've been to some of the meetings, and I found them very interesting, especially because of the range of ages.
Yes.
So you have the young, you have the 20-somethings, and then I met a man who was almost 90.
Yes. We'd like to get a few more younger veterans
Right.
into the post. So if you're, just coming home, and, would like to come in some camaraderie, come by. Give me a call or come by one of the meetings, and we'll help you out. And, sometimes each post has a little bit of different vibe to it.
Yeah.
So we have our own thing going. And if you'd like a younger post, there are posts on the South Shore that have a younger membership, if that's what you prefer. And
How many women belong?
Right now we have almost 10 women in the post.
Okay, and how many men?
About 170.
Yeah.
180.
Okay, women out there.
Yes.
We need a little bit more of equality
All
here.
the women veterans, please give me a call.
And also, I would think that you could facilitate, if a female veteran called, you could facilitate calling the other female veterans and say, we have a newcomer, and can you make it? Can you come? And yeah.
We usually have about 3 veterans. I mean, we do have several other women in the post that, aren't able to come to the meetings, but they, remain a member, and that's fine too if you want to just take part and, be a member of the post and come whenever. I mean, if you want to come 1 month and don't want to come another, that's fine too.
Right, so there's no requirement.
No.
Okay, well, once more, it's Saturday, June 15th right?
From 11 a.m. to 3 p.m.
From 11 to 3.
Yes.
11 to 3. Bring the family. There'll be antique cars from the First World War vintage. The tank will be there, that huge tank. It's always there outside. And the location is the American Legion Hall, and that is at the corner of Allen Road and Rockland Street. So put that on your calendar. June 15th, it's a Saturday, 11 to 3. Thank you, Theresa, and thank you so much for your description of all of the services. So when someone comes on that day, they're going to have all of these tables filled with information.
Yes.
And
somebody to talk to about it.
Yes, so if you're a veteran, come and find out that you might be missing out on a benefit. And if you aren't a veteran, but you know someone who is, here's an opportunity for you to find out all the services for that person. There'll be brochures you can pick up and you can share with one of your loved ones who's a vet. Thank you again, Theresa.
Thank you, Priscilla.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
We'll see you on the 15th of June.
Yes, oh, wonderful.
Good. Take care. All the best. And this is Priscilla Almquist-Olsen. Stay well, and thank you for watching.